Listen, what we're going to be talking about today is very deep, okay? And every single person, even you watching this, will be able to relate to this. This is extremely profound, and whether you know it or not, this has happened. A bit of foreshadowing. So let's just put that there quickly. Of course, you know what we do. Ready? Yeah, you know what we do. Got a post-it note. And before I start quickly, I know this is too tight. My mum bought medium. Allow it. So it's about to pop. Why is online hate, if you've read it, got your mirror out, why is online hate so profound in these day and ages? Okay, so the first point I wrote on here is seen as normal. Hate is seen as normal. Think about it for a second. Think about it. Look at me. Really digest this. Hate is normal, right? Don't you find that phrase so weird, so sickening, so disgusting? If you're a footballer, you're going to get hate because you didn't play good in that game. If you're someone of importance, an actor, oh, you didn't perform good in that film. Even if you did, people will always say, me. There'll be someone, some point, 100%, even though I'm good vibes only, I help people, I lift people. There'll be someone or many people, whatever you do, will give hate. Okay, and we spoke about the difference in another therapy session of criticism and hate. It's always hate. Why is hate seen as so normal? Allow it, Stu. I can only apologize. My lights went out. I don't know. We're gonna roll with it. Mr. Authentic is what we do. Why is hate, as I was saying, seen as normal? Like, have you ever asked yourself the question, why is it so normal? It's just expected. You're expected to get hate. But do you ever ask and look beneath the surface and say, why are these people actually hating on me? Is it because they're insecure about themselves? Is it a deflection? Is it because they're unhappy in their own lives? Is it because they wish they could be just a smidge, a fraction of the person they're watching or the person they admire or are hating on? Maybe all four. You know we're going to go deep in this. So people will talk behind your back anyways. So what you have to understand about hate, and when I say online hate, it's because it's so accessible and kind of leads to the first point, right? It's because anyone can message Rihanna. She might not see it. Anyone can message Beckham. He might not see it, but you can still message them. That has changed the game forever. You can message anyone in the whole world who has Instagram, right? If you have an Instagram account, you can message them. Message request, you don't need to follow them, right? Yeah? You can message anyone. And when you get this thing, when you understand this in your head, it starts to click. Because now you have accessibility, so you can message anyone. And then the key point here, and this is what I want to touch upon. You hide behind the screen. You have anonymity. Is that the correct word? You're anonymous, essentially. No one knows you because you can take any photo from the internet. You can have a fake account. You know, this shit that these weirdos do. Not people like who watch this content, right? If you do, out you go. But no one there would watch me and make fake accounts and start shit like that. That's disgusting. That's so jobless behavior. Regardless, you can be able to access them and you are now anonymous. So the thoughts excluding social media, and I take it back, think about those no phone. What would people say to hate or chat shit about you? They would say it to someone else, right? Or they would think about it. But now their thoughts on what they're saying to their family and their friends, the close ones, now all it is a few messages away. So now you have to understand how online hate has changed, because it's not that hate is new. It's just hate has evolved in a way that can access more people and that can be so more disgusting. Look at me. You've seen it before. Should I repeat myself? You've seen it before. How many times have you seen people act so fickle? How their loyalty changes when things are good, everyone's together and we're all a team, and when things are bad, oh, I don't want to know you anymore. They change sides like any next day of the week. You need to understand, and again, I'll take it back. England, Italy, do you remember the penalties? Yeah, England, we're whole team. Yeah, no to racism. Yeah. Oh, when all the 3 black players missed their penalty, what happened? Oh, but if they didn't, then, oh yeah, Saka, yeah, we love you. This is how people operate. It's not that the thought has gone away, because those people, if England won or if they lost back in 2021, yeah, if they won or lost, they'll still be there. They just have an excuse and now have a platform to go and message Saka on Instagram. And they think, oh, you know, this is a celebrity, he's not going to see it. When so many people are thinking about the same thing and they're doing hate, it builds up and then you get that response. How does he feel as a person? Not to go into it too much, but back then, how would Saka have felt? What, this is my country, this is who I'm trying to do proud, I did my best, oh, it didn't work out, we lost in the final, we've gone so far, but this is how the people repay me, by abusing me. Disgusting, fickle people, and this is what you must understand. They would change sides whether you like it or not. People are probably hating on me now. Oh, you got no subscribers, not even at 1,000 subscribers. Who's this tattoo gang man? All this shit, I've heard it all before, but you have to understand, you take it with a pinch of salt, because all you can do is how you react, as I just said, okay? Okay, so, this point here, they hate a perceived version of you. I want you to think about this really carefully now. Perceived version. It is obviously what you've put out there, but they've only seen a segment. It's not holistically. They don't know who you are because they haven't had conversations with you. Yeah? You know how I talk to you, very authentic. So real. You can see the lights go down, everything like that. You can get a really, really, really good feel about who I am compared to maybe other YouTubers you watch, right? You can see you kind of know what he does, you know, he's doing the same thing, his room hasn't changed, stuff like that. You really can relate on a personal level, right? But I want to take you back to some of maybe the other YouTubers or some of these other people on Instagram. What, you see a photo of a nice girl, you see a video, no one's really talking. How do you know how many takes that taken? How do you know them as a person? How do you know what happens when the camera's not there? Because you don't. And that's what you have to understand. When these people hate, they hate a perceived version of you. If I see something I don't like on social media and I don't scroll, but if I did, and hopefully you can maybe resonate and take this on board, you just take it with a pinch of salt. Oh, okay, this person, is he hating on girls? Like, I don't really understand what's going on here. I'm kind of inquisitive. I might just pop up and say, oh, like, is everything all right? Like, why did you put this out here? Is there a reason or something? Not, oh, send it to group chats. Oh my God, look, he's a misogynist. He's hating on girls. Just an example just an example, right? He's hating on girls. Oh, look at him. There's two different types of people because they've seen a perceived version, but maybe they don't know the mental health going through. Maybe they don't know, maybe he's been through heartbreak. Maybe they don't know any of this thing because they don't know who that person is. They know the perceived version of that person, so then they give hate, or then they seek information, as I've always said, and I'll say it again, they seek information. Why did I go like that into the ear? They seek information for confirmation. They've seen something, or maybe they're being a bit jealous, and this is good, we're going to touch on the last point. Maybe they're a bit jealous of you and they've seen something. Oh, he's posted this in a certain way that looks like he might hate girls, so he must hate girls because he's doing well in life and stuff like that. Just an example, of course. So this is what you have to understand. They seek information, my bad, but to confirm what they already think or whatever they're kind of going towards, or what they tell their brain they want to think. Does that make sense? Makes sense, innit? Yeah. So as I said here, they don't know you holistically. The only way these people will understand you holistically is essentially they have watch videos like this where you can see such a holistic overview about them, or you had conversations for hours and hours over days. Think about it. Let me ask you a question. Look at me. Let me ask you a question. Who's the people closest to you, right? You've known them for more or less the longest, right? In terms of the correlation, maybe not even the time, but it's about how you've spoken. Have you spoken about the deep, dark secrets, the traumas, the foundation? This is how you understand it. This is how you know someone truthfully. You've had a sit-down conversation, face-to-face, no phone, no distractions, exactly like this. And the person explains so authentically about their troubles, about the good and the bad, about their life, and not sugarcoating for society and anything. Just you and that person looking at each other, really mentally in tune and connecting with each other. That's how you know someone. But no one, no one's going to do that because David Beckham's not coming to your house to have a conversation. So the versions you see, you make a judgment on. But that version you may see, that segment, and I reinforce this point, is not who they are as a whole. Okay? Good or bad, you must remember that. Jealousy, last point. Online hate, jealousy. Online hate is jealousy, okay? Simple as, when people see, and we know Instagram, the whole purpose, envy me, look at my life, I'm doing this, you're not doing that, ha ha ha. That's the whole undertone, because when people push others down and get their ego inflated, they feel good because how insecure they are. We know how fickle and how sick these people are, and I hope if you're watching this, you'll never aspire to be like one of those people. If you are like that and you have the humility to admit that, I respect you. I take my hat off so wholeheartedly. Just put the things in place to improve and to make sure you're not jealous. Rather, congratulate the person if it is real in terms of an achievement or something they've done. Congratulate them so wholeheartedly and say, Smith, how can I, you're such a good footballer, how can I learn from you? Please tell me. That's very important. So this jealousy here, online hate, it essentially, and where it comes from and the purpose of it is, I'm going to give hate to this person, I'm going to make them feel bad, I'm going to spread negative energy, so hopefully they feel bad in themselves and they come, it doesn't make sense, but what they want you to do, if they see this person here and they're here, they want to give hate and everything like that and affect your life negatively so you can slowly come down to their level. That's what they want. Misery loves a crowd. Okay, you have to understand this and write this anywhere. Misery loves a crowd. Yeah. Oh, my life's so shit as well. Yeah, let's all go together. We're all so shit. At least my life's going so shit, but they're going so shit as well. So that means we're full of shit together. It makes them feel better about themselves, okay? So if you are receiving online hate, there's a high chance that you're doing something right because they feel intimidated, they feel insecure. They envy you. They look at you and say, what? How's he in shape? What? His tattoo looks nice, his channel's growing, yeah? He's glowing up. And they will give hate because they know deep down in their subconscious, whether they like to admit it or not, that you're in the social economic hierarchy a bit higher than them. You're doing better in this race of life, and they don't want that because they're down here. Because they don't do the hard work. They don't do the things we do. They don't work out. They don't improve themselves. They don't have therapy sessions like this. They're just down here and they want to pull you down. But it's your job, if you're up here, or even if you're at whatever level you are, to not be fazed. Because you understand and you view it from a third person perspective and say, they're giving me hate because they're insecure, because they are jealous, because they envy me for doing something good with my life. Okay? So when you see receiving jealousy and just a roundup, you have to brush it off, pinch your salt, and you have to also understand how accessible and how easy it is these days. These thoughts haven't gone anywhere. They've always been there. It's just they'll do it now because they're hoping in their heart of hearts that you stop. Someone will watch this and say, oh, I hate this guy. He looks like he's the guy I wanted to become. Who's this guy? I don't know anything about his story. And they'll say, yeah, let me drop a comment just to make sure, hopefully in my heart of hearts, he stops uploading and he stopped growing his channel. Hopefully he does. But you know what, bro? Look at me. You know what? Solid proof. Nothing can get through to me. Maybe there's a few other people in a pick on, vulnerable people like that, pathetic. But to someone like me, impossible. Come tell me to my face. Never. You never do that though, innit? Love. If you want to fix your life today or have access to my free self-improvement guide, all links will be down below. And if you also like one-on-one coaching sessions or like to learn from my Skool share classes, all links down below.